Hi, I'm Mejken Lacrua. I'm a health coach, and I'm so happy to have everyone on here to learn a little bit more about healthy eating made simple. I've always kind of tried to live a healthy lifestyle, but I read The Habits of Health, Dr. Anderson's book, and it has changed my life completely. And I have started to live those habits of health myself, and I'm excited to share them with others and how they have changed my life. And I just want that change for everybody else around me. This is Chantel Flake. She's also a health coach, and she's going to be helping me today.
Yes, I'm so excited to be on. Thanks for taking your time and listening to this. We're so excited to give you some simple tips. This program has been amazing for me as well. Just like Mejken, I have a very similar story. It has helped me in every way. After my babies, getting my baby weight off, my family has lost hundreds and hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds of people I know. It is just, and that's just the beginning of the health that I've seen change, the pounds. It's really changed people's lives. So we're just so excited to have you on to learn a little bit more.
So first, let's talk about the health crisis in America. The Centers for Disease Control started keeping statistics in 1985. By 1995, all the states in the U.S. had stats. You can see by the blue colors, it's somewhere in the 10 to 19% range of obesity for the nation. Fast forward several years to 2010, you'll find that most of the country is in the orange color, which is 25 to 30% or more in those states.
So here are some of the U.S. health stats, and these are astounding. 2 out of every 3 adults in our country are actually overweight, and 1 out of every 3 are obese. Just so startling that even 1 out of every 5 children are now facing obesity. That's when it gets scary for me. 25 million of these Americans have diabetes, and 79 million are actually pre-diabetic, and many of those probably don't even know what that means. I love this little cartoon. It's so cute. Is this evolution, right? It's funny, but is it kind of true a little bit?
Yeah. First off, I want you to think about your health goals. Maybe you have a goal to eat healthier or to increase your physical activity. Maybe you need to reduce stress or sleep better. These are all things that affect our health. Maybe you need to, these are all things that could affect our health. Just think, if you could do anything physically or have all the energy of the world, what would you do? Would you want to run races or be able to play with your children, bike riding, or just be able to go up and down a flight of stairs and have your breath? Who else would benefit from you getting healthy? What we find is that improving your health is contagious, so it's a good thing to be contagious. If you're making healthy choices, it's really going to affect the people around you. And if you could choose optimal health, would you choose it?
So let's talk a little bit about the matters of health. So I want to give you some really good tips that really you can start implementing right away in your life. So one of them that I really, we work with on our clients a lot is to wake up and eat within 30 minutes. Okay, many people don't really realize this. They might not even be hungry when they first wake up. They might not know that you want to jumpstart metabolism, and that's really going to be important. So if you eat within a half hour of waking up, that's going to signal your body to stop storing fat. That's what you call it, breakfast. You're going to break that fast, stop storing that fat, and it's really going to get your metabolism going. So eating every 2-3 hours after you wake up will fuel your body properly and keep your blood sugars balanced and keep that metabolism burning strong. So this is not a concept just for people that want to lose weight, but really this is just for weight management and blood sugar balancing. So the question is, what do you eat every 2 to 3 hours, right? That's the $1 million question. And the answer is small protein carb balanced meals 5 to 6 times a day. And we're going to go over a little bit more of that. A lot of you have probably heard that before, that eating that way is the healthiest way to eat, but we'll kind of go over that and a little bit next. But we're going to talk about the importance of drinking water right now. We actually recommend as health coaches that people drink half of your body weight in ounces. So an example, if you weigh 200 pounds, you're going to want to drink at least 100 ounces of water a day. And that's just a great rule of thumb for people. I always tell people too, don't drink those calories like sodas and juices. Getting your water is going to be a lot better for your health.
So let's talk about why time matters. Why should we want to eat 5 to 6 times a day? There was a clinical study done by David Jenkins at the University of Toronto on low glycemic eating. He took 2 groups of people and they ate the same number of calories and the same foods. This is important. They ate the same foods. One group ate 3 times a day and the other group ate 6 small meals a day. The group that ate 6 small meals lost more weight.
It's crazy.
They were less hungry. They reduced their cholesterol by 15% and reduced their blood insulin by 28%. This is why it's so important when you're eating during the day. The chart shows what happens when you eat low glycemic fuelings 5 to 6 times throughout the day. Those meals are only going to spike the blood glucose and insulin right around your baseline. It's so important to do this for your health. If you eat 3 high glycemic meals a day, you would experience huge blood glucose spikes every time you eat. Then what happens is the body has to pump in insulin to combat that, to bring them back down towards the baseline. This isn't a healthy cycle. You want to try to keep your blood sugar steady and even.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of like we talked about before, the combination matters. We talked about protein, carb balanced, 5 to 6 small meals a day. A lot of people think that they have to get their protein from like chicken or meat 5 to 6 times a day. That would be very exhausting. Who wants to do that? Cutting that much chicken, right? So actually protein comes from so many sources. So look on your screen. Here's a couple of examples. We have eggs, Greek yogurt, low-fat cheese, nuts, the obvious, which is like fish, poultry, and meats. There's cottage cheese, beans, and sometimes even people use protein mixes. So there are so many great protein sources that you can use throughout the day. So let's look on the other side, the carbohydrates. When you think of that, you'll probably think of like bread or rice. But carbohydrates also come from a lot of healthy sources too. So think of fruits, berries, vegetables, low-carb tortillas, whole wheat toast, high-fiber crackers, steel-cut oats, quinoa. There are a ton of different things that you can get your carbs in for. Fruits and vegetables won't spike your blood sugar as much as things like bread. So really, these combinations really do matter. Each time you eat them throughout the day, you're going to choose one from the left side of the screen and one from the right and pair that together. Okay, if you don't learn anything else from this webinar, remember that. And the ones we like to use in Take Shape for Life, I am just a huge fan of the portion-controlled meal replacements. And they're just balanced for you. They have the proper amount of protein and carbs, so it's an easy option for healthy fueling. So, something to think about is don't always think every time you're fueling your body that it has to taste so good and, for your emotional fulfillment. Look at your food as fuel for your body. Each time you eat, it doesn't have to be gourmet. That would be really exhausting.
So your plate really matters. Let's talk about a really great concept that helps people stay within healthy parameters. We call this the 9-inch plate in Take Shape for Life. As you can see, half of your plate should be filled with fruits and vegetables. 1/4 would be protein and 1/4 would be your starches. This is a great visual. A 9-inch plate is much smaller than the plates you probably see at a restaurant. Those are usually like 12 to 14 inches. Here's an example of what your plate could look like. So you might have 5 ounces of chicken, which would be 250 calories, a half a cup of asparagus, 20 calories, 1 cup of spinach, which would be 6 more calories, half a cup of cherry tomatoes, 13 calories, 2 tablespoons of Italian dressing, 40 calories, and half a cup of brown rice, 109 calories, which would be a total on your 9-inch plate of 438 calories. Here's an interesting fact about restaurant portions. Most Americans would have 2 cups of brown rice, and just that 2 cups would be more calories than this whole meal. That would double your calories, and you don't want to do that.
Absolutely. I love that visual. So let's talk about glycemic charts. This is something that not a lot of people know and that we really teach in the Take Shape for Life program. And, Mejken and I can share these slides with anybody who registers for this webinar. So don't worry about taking notes. We can definitely send these to you. Sugar matters within each of these food groups. So take, for example, your fruits. We talk about glycemic index where 100 on this level is pure sugar. So we talked earlier about how your body responds to pure sugar. You eat it, your blood sugar goes sky high, and your body has to pump in that insulin to combat it. So it's better to choose more often foods that are lower on these charts. Some of the good low glycemic choices are berries, apples, nectarines, peaches, and some of the higher ones are pineapples or mangoes, right? Who knew? So I like to say, stay in the green and stay lean. So right here, pick any of those green ones are going to definitely be better than the ones on the bottom. So one question I get is, so you mean I could never eat a pineapple again or something that's in the higher low glycemic if I want to be healthy? Well, no, of course not. But it's just being mindful of these things and make sure that if you're making a fruit salad or something, you'll have a little bit less of the ones in the red, and make sure and pair it with that protein. So let's go to vegetables. It's right here on the left side. This one is really interesting to me. I want to point out the fact that carrots, they're found in both the low and the high. But the difference is what? It's one is cooked and one is raw. When it's cooked, it goes up to 80. So it's very close to pure sugar. So when you cook something, it changes the composition of the food. So eat vegetables that are both raw and cooked depending on this glycemic index.
Support matters. Here at Take Shape for Life, we are very serious about support. We want to make sure that everyone feels supported in their journey, whether weight loss or just eating healthier. In Take Shape for Life, we offer personal health coaches, Facebook support groups, nutritionists, dietitian support, doctors, nurse support calls, and weekly client support calls. We want to make sure everyone is supported on their journey.
Absolutely. Education as well is very important. You might have known people that have lost a lot of weight and then gained it all back. We really want our clients to have the proper education to know how to create more of a long-term health goals. It's really about rewiring our brains, and that's what our curriculum does. It actually focuses on not just learning about food or exercise, but how to deal with triggers and actually how to apply it in your life and how to make those better choices to create habits that over the long term are going to help you to reach your optimal health. So I always tell my clients too that, reaching that number on a scale is really just a side effect of becoming a healthier person. And when you reach that number in the scale, it really doesn't end there. That is just the beginning.
A simple, safe program matters. No matter if you're wanting to lose weight or learning how to eat healthier, it's important to find a program that's going to help you get there in a healthy way. One that's going to protect your lean muscles and give you the proper nutrition and vitamins that your body needs. So ask yourself, do you currently eat 6 small protein carb balanced meals per day? Have you tried to make changes on your own and failed? Are you getting the proper nutrition, or do you need help? If so, I'd love to tell you a little bit more about Take Shape for Life.
So what we do is we have our clients start off by practicing with only 1 meal a day. This is a whole concept with protein and carbs balanced together. So it's basically 5 to 7 ounces of lean protein, chicken and fish. This is a great example right here pictured. And then 3 servings of non-starchy veggies. It's good really for your general health to have the bulk of your healthy veggies to come from non-starchy ones like salad, tomatoes, or green beans. There are just so many good non-starchy veggies.
Simple nutrition is really important. One of the biggest reasons why people find it hard to get in 5 to 6 small meals a day is because they're too busy or they're always on the go. That is why fast food is having so much success in America today. Mm-hmm. We really want people to have easy, quick nutrition. If you're wanting to lose weight, you will use 5 meal replacements a day. If not, and you're wanting just to eat healthier, then it would be 2 to 3 meal replacements. They're quick, healthy, grab-and-go meals. The Take Shape for Life meal replacements are the right protein-carb balance to naturally burn fat. and protect lean muscle. Here are some examples: brownies, mac and cheese, and shakes. Everyone finds things like they like, and it's good to have quick, easy, healthy options.
Yeah, and I like that it's just helping you to get in those 6 meals. That's going to be the most important thing if you want to lose weight or maintain your weight, is getting in 6 meals. So that helps you, because most people say they're too busy. So our parent company is Medifast. They have been a leader in safe, effective weight loss for over 30 years. We've been recommended by over 20,000 doctors since 1980, and all the research is done at Johns Hopkins. So you really know it's safe and it's effective and has the medical research to back it up. One other thing is that it's an American company. So we own our own research and development, manufacturing, and warehousing right here in the USA. So you know the standards are very high, and it's not food flown in from other countries or anything. We just wanted to kind of go over a few of these stories, and these are really important. Both Mejken and I, we know these people, and we've seen their transformation. It's just so inspiring. A lot of these women, have gone through huge life changes. Deborah on the left has lost 75 pounds. And she's had multiple children since then. She actually she found out she had cancer and had to go through that, and is just such a fighter. But it just shows you that optimal health, like I said before, it's not a number on the scale that you reach. It's not just because she lost 75 pounds. It's like, great, now she's in this wonderland of, now she never has to worry about anything. It's for the rest of your life. She's working at, she's learning these healthy habits. Chelsea on the right, doesn't she look like a supermodel? She's adorable. She just had a little bit of extra baby weight, and she just found these bad habits creeping up on her. And when she turned, I think she was, mid 30s or so, she just thought, wow, I have this extra weight that I can't get rid of. So this just kind of jump-started her metabolism. Story after story, Dr. Pecoraro, I mean, look at that transformation right there. It's just incredible. He always thought he actually ate all natural, and look where it got him on the left. He realized that, it wasn't all about eating all natural. It was more about the timing and really what he ate. So he decided to make a few changes and learn these simple habits of health. So anyway, just a few stories that kind of mean a lot to both of us. And like we mentioned before, it's really not that number in the scale. So I just really love this optimal health program. We really want people to lose weight and to be able to reach their goals wherever they are, wherever stage of life they are.
So you might say, hey, I'm ready for a healthy eating makeover. So what's next? Or you need help with weight loss. 2/3 of the country does. You're not alone. Go ahead and raise your hand. Call, text, or email me and get your order placed. You'll want your educational materials. We're serious about helping you get the education to move forward in your life with health. Also, any healthy meal replacements you would need for your journey, and your coach, which would be me.
Absolutely. I think it's really important to take a moment right now and think who else needs our help. Our goal, really, those numbers that we showed at the beginning, are to eradicate obesity in America. We want to help get America healthy. And we really need to open our mouths and talk to people. We know about getting healthy. So we all know people who could benefit from this. Maybe it's not us, but maybe it's somebody you can pass along and really save their life. So if you found this webinar helpful, please pass it along. Pass it to people that would benefit from it. So, and also we're looking for new health coaches to help our cause of getting America healthy. So if you know somebody who might be interested in that too, please contact Mejken, and her information was right here, lacrua.ichooseoptimalhealth.com, and then your phone number. Let me go ahead and say that.
It's 801-318-3801.
Awesome. Thanks so much for hopping on.
Thanks.